I would also like to, on behalf of Government of Assam, would like to express our gratitude and thanks to USTM team, particularly Dr. Mahbubul Haq Dangoria, for his unique leadership. Mahbubul Haq is a leader who began his career with 3 computers, if I remember correctly, way back in 2003. And today, the way he had established higher educational institutions and contributed to the society, we are deeply indebted to you, sir. Well, coming to the issue of transformative higher education, already my honorable previous speaker has given some empirical evidences how the concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat has been implemented in various nook and corners of India. Well, when we talk about higher education and its transformative dimension, I sincerely believe whether we talk about transformative India or even general education, student remains the epicenter. It has to, the centrality of students cannot be brushed aside. So when we talk about student, we need to take a holistic picture for the overall holistic development. The fact is that we are talking about students must be in a position to know, to do, to be, and to live together. Mere conceptual understanding is not an end in itself. The ability to do something, as has been enunciated by the previous speaker, I think is the hallmark of this kind of transformative education. Along with that, we may not be, all the students may not be IS officers, IPS officers, or the leaders or vice chancellors, but all of us have the ability to do something. Amantaram aksharam nasti, nasti maulam aushadam, ayuga purusha nasti, yojakastuta dullabam. The concept of, all of our 5 fingers are not similar, but nevertheless we have the ability to do something. What we need is amantaram aksharam nasti, A, B, C, D, O, A, Ka, Kha, all these syllables have their relevance. Amantaram aksharam nasti, nasti molama aushadam, all trees have their medicinal values. Ayuga purusha nasti, no person is without having any capacity. What we need is yojakastuta dullabam, we need the yojak, the teacher who can take out the capacity of each student to excel. So this micro approach, the centrality of the students must not be brushed aside when we talk about general education or transformative education. I believe each student is a bata-brikha, a tree by itself. When we solidify or strengthen their root, which is a connection to the root, our tradition, our heritage, Bharatiya civilization, a pan-Indian thought process, ability, the mental expansion, or the trunk is about cultivation. When the trunk is strong in terms of mind and body, then such student can contribute to the society. When the root is strong, when the trunk is strong in terms of mind and body, in terms of emotional quotient and social quotient, such students can contribute, the crown will contribute for the betterment of the society in terms of full path. The trees will contribute to the enrichment of the society. Parupakaraya phalantra vikshaha, parupakaraya brihanti nadjat, parupakaraya duhanti gauha, parupakartha midang soriram. So therefore, I believe the centrality of students in terms of their holistic development, that in terms of IQ, UQ, SQ, is, I think, would be the most important aspect of such kind of transformative education. Secondly, I believe technology is the answer. I was just talking to the Honorable Vice Chancellor about the question of the centrality of technology. For example, in Assam today, we have both public and private, about 28 universities. We have 350 colleges. We have 46,000 schools. We have near about 3 lakh teachers. In a state where we have 3 crore 50 lakh population, I think this is a big number. Our student-teacher ratio is about 1:25 in these 50,000 odd schools of Assam. In these 350 colleges and all these 28 universities, public and private included, there is a shortage of resource persons, our faculty members. But I believe when we take the help of the Swayam platform or the MOOC courses, I think it will be a great answer to the human resource crunch and other deficiencies that we confront on a day-to-day basis. It will also give us the opportunity. For example, a student of political science today are confronted only with certain theoretical, approaches. When they confront at the empirical level, they find a lot of dichotomy between the world of political science and the world that they confront in the real life. So if they can choose those subjects which they like it, I think technology can give us an excellent answer. In the report presented here, I believe we have not talked about certain issues. I don't know if those issues have been discussed here. But I think when we talk about transformative education, there are 3 issues. One is reaction to the present issues. Second is how we respond to the present crisis and issues of the society. And third is how we look to the future. Here lies the question of education, ESD, the concept of ESD, that is education for sustainable development. When we talk about Atmanirbhar Bharat, we cannot be bereft of the future. But the kind of existential crisis or the problems that we are confronting today, I think we need to give much focus on sustainable development and education. The Global Education Development Agenda reflected in Goal 4 of 2030 Agenda by Sustainable Development, adopted by India in 2015, seeks to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all by 2030. Climate change, livelihood, use of technology, environment are some of the issues that we can no longer neglect. West is not sharing their technology with us. In fact, rather in terms of consumption, West is at the top of everything, be it energy, be it food, or whatever you talk about. So no country is ready to reduce their consumption level. So we need to respond to these issues pedagogically. Not just certain seminars, not just certain discussion, but at the epistemological and pedagogical level, we need to address this question, whether it is physical sciences, whether it is applied sciences or social sciences. We need to reframe our syllabi in such a manner that we can address our future crisis. With these words, once again I congratulate the organization as well as the USTM team for having organized such an excellent program and congregation. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Ahom.